sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Western Michigan's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Nick, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Eagles offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. Makes the catch and knocked down. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Webb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Direct snap. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Give to the running back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. The Broncos have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The option look. He'll pitch it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. throws downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the ball is intercepted. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll ride his man on the option. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bush. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Lowry. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Western Michigan 6, Eastern Michigan
3. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said, football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think
they've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Brown has it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the stakes. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 31 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Give to Brown.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Eagles! They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17, Western Michigan, 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Bush. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Grab near the marker. It's Wood. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now they'll run the draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They'll throw it on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Eastern Michigan! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 6.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Running it to the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. The Broncos get enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
Movement here from the tight end. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Now the play fake. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Buckley. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. First down here for the offense. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.